Good morning, everyone. We're continuing in the words of the Ramban. Yesterday, the Ramban taught us that the illusion of wealth convinces a person that they deserve to have the praise and they deserve to be pat on the back because of their riches and their wealth, when in reality, as we mentioned and we proved and we spoke about, all of that money is an inheritance that Hashem himself is giving to the person. And therefore we have to stay humble. Says the Ramban today, V'im bekovid, if the reason that you think that you deserve to flaunt your activities is because of honor, meaning that people accord honor to you in this world, your name is well known, people speak about you, you're in the papers, even though someone who likes to Google themselves every once in a while just to see how much covet, how much honor they have, how many things come up, articles that they've written or that they were in, shows that they were on, different things that people have said about them. It's all there when you Google yourself. So I have this feeling, it's a falsified feeling, but a feeling of covet, of honor. Haloi le'elokimhu. Doesn't honor belong to Hashem? Shenemar, like it says, va'oishe va'akavod milfanecha, riches and honor are before you. They're before you, Hashem. Ve'eich mispaer bichvoid koinoi. How could a person glorify himself with the honor of his Maker, with the honor of Hashem himself? Says the Ramban, it's a very simple equation over here. There is a device in the world called covet, called honor. And everybody is looking for honor. Everybody wants a little bit in their life. Imagine a person could go their whole life and nobody would never ever know who they are. They wouldn't know about their accomplishments, about their achievements, the things that they've added to the world, the great deeds that they have done. Nobody would ever know. Rabbi Yechiel Mili, who was known as the father of the Musar movement, he was very happy to conceal his greatness. He knew that he was brilliant. He knew that he had reached lofty levels in the world of Avodas Hashem and the service of God. Yet, since that coveted honor was abhorrent to him, he was prepared to live his entire life as a water carrier in the town that he lived in. He would carry water early in the morning, and then he would go lock himself up, so to speak, during the day, and he would learn and he would probe the depths of the beauty and the wisdom of the Torah. Until one day he saw an act take place in his town which bothered him very much, because he felt that the character of the Jewish people in his town was fundamentally flawed, and he realized it wasn't only in his town, it was something that was spreading throughout the Jewish people. They were lacking the sensitivity to treat another Jew in the right way. As a result, he said that he had no choice but to begin to reveal the covet, the honor that he was concealing all of these years, in order to be able to spread the knowledge of Hashem and help the Jewish people. As a matter of fact, the story is told of Rabbi Yechiel Mili that he used to go from town to town, and he would give massive drushes, massive shiurim classes and lectures based upon the complexities of the Talmud and the Gemara and all of its commentators. Why? Because he wanted to show that he was brilliant in Torah, in order that people would receive him well when he wanted to give them criticism and rebuke and to lift up the Jewish spirit of that town that he went to. The way that it worked was that he would give a list of all the different sources that he was going to quote that day, and the list usually was about 50 different sources, and it would be posted on the front door of the Beis HaKnesses, of the shul that he was going to speak in. People could see what it was, scratch their heads, wonder how was Rabbi Yechiel Mili going to put it all together, and then they would be mesmerized by his genius powers, and then he would be able to tell them musar, discipline and rebuke, and help change them. Once, a few practical jokesters decided that they would change the list altogether, and they would put 50 different sources that had absolutely no connection one to the other, and they would hand it to Rabbi Yechiel Mili right as he was about to speak. They'd put him on the spot. he would make a fool out of himself, and that would be the end of his campaign for the beauty of learning Musar, of discipline and self-perfection. So they gave Rav Yisrael Salanter the list, and he looked at it. He turned white. He paused for about 25 seconds. And then after that, he delivered a masterful shiur, a lecture, based upon all of the sources that were there, and he tied them all together. Afterwards, his Talmidim, his students, came to him, and they said, Rebbe, if you were able to give such an amazing drasha, why did you turn white? And why did you pause for such a long time? So he said, it's very simple. I didn't turn white and pause because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to give such a lecture. As soon as I saw the list, and I know that they changed the sources on me, right away I was able to make connections and put the whole thing together. But I knew that once that I would do such a thing, people would realize what a super genius I am. I was afraid of the honor and the glory that they were going to give me, because that would take away from the real message of what I'm trying to give over here. And that's what the Ramban says. We're not in this world for our own honor. The real honor belongs to Hashem. And if other people praise us, and they place us on the pedestal, and they make us feel great and honorable, we have to keep in mind, let's not be haughty over others, because the true kavod, the true honor and the glory, that belongs to Hashem. Wishing everyone a wonderful day.